Hey, welcome back again. Sending out nothing but love to you. Peace always be with you. What is poppin'? Oh my god, this life is so beautiful. And I hope you're having just a beautiful, fun time living your best life. Because life is too short. You're a spiritual being having this human experience. It's not going to be forever. So live your best life. Live your most authentic, most true self. Let it all out. Bear it all out. Carry your heart on your sleeve. Who cares what people think? It doesn't matter, because if you've been watching my videos, you know that what people think is not even real. It has nothing to do with you. It has never had anything to do with you. It is just their reflection of how they are seeing themselves. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes people don't allow themselves to be their true self. Sometimes people don't allow themselves to be happy. Sometimes people don't, follow their heart and live their best life and, do all these, things that allows them to be happy. And because they don't do that for themselves, when they come into your field and they come into your experience, they're not going to know how to allow you to do it either. Because they don't have that frequency. They don't have that allowance in themselves. They don't recognize what that is. So by default, they're going to project what they already know. And some people don't know that they're in that loop, in their emotion, in that mentality. So it has nothing to do with you. So in reality now that you understand, whenever you're out in the world and you're skipping and singing and laughing and just and someone's like looking at you all strange, you think like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't, be so happy. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm, being too obnoxious or something. You start to doubt yourself. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You start to doubt yourself. You feel their energy wave of the limitations that they put on themselves, and that limitation, whether it's there because they don't know that it's there anymore, they've just been programmed in such a way. Who knows what they've been going through all their life? They don't know any better. But the point is for you to recognize where all of this is coming from, where all of this is, how all of this is taking place. And in this moment, how nothing that anyone thinks has anything to do with you. Now, obviously, if you're a jerk, then you're a jerk, and no one needs to tell you that. You already know that, But no one that watches these videos are jerks. Everyone that watches this video, you've clicked on this video because your heart brought you here. You clicked on this video because you're already in this energetic field of exuberating your best self and allowing yourself to be your best self. So I'm just giving you context of how the world and this program of reality functions and how it all integrates when we're out there in the world and being ourselves. So you can know the environment you're in and truly empower yourself, because now you recognize, oh my God, I am this magical being, created by God, that is limitless. And really, God is encouraging me to be my best self, and all the people that love me are encouraging myself to, encouraging me to be my best self. So all I gotta do is just follow through. And when you follow through, guess what it does? It's a ripple effect. All of a sudden, all your friends, all your family, all your coworkers, everybody, it's like you give permission to everybody do the same thing because they feel comfortable. They feel that, like, whoa, what you're living is your true authentic self, and it allows them to truly be themselves too. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of people that, you know, feel that and recognize that and want to allow themselves to be free also, but they're going to resist. And, it might not be as extreme as the person judging you and, thinking weird of you, but it might just be like, like a relative or a significant other that might be like, that might just be like, I'm just not in the mood right now. Well, you have to still allow yourself to be you. You still have to allow even if somebody else is not in the mood to be their best self, even if someone's not in the mood to be their authentic self, like, ask yourself, you are living this life. You are living this life. They're not living your life. And sure, you can adapt to the frequency and energy of everybody else, but when people do that, you know what happens. You start to feel like you're taking life for granted. You start to feel like you could do better, and then guess what? You create those holes in your life where all of a sudden things start to not go good because you're not allowing yourself to be on that magical timeline. You're not allowing yourself to be on that magical wavelength where everything happens that is good for you, where all the beautiful experiences of life are happening and you are not meeting them. You are not on that wavelength to even recognize them, because what you just did, you allowed yourself to not be in the mood. And let me tell you this, when you allow yourself to supposedly not be in the mood, you got to ask yourself, who is not in the mood? Is it your true self that's not in the mood, or did your mind hijack your reality and say, I'm not in the mood? Because remember, you're always in the mood. A child is always in the mood to play and run and just be happy. There's no like turn off button. Your spirit doesn't stop spiriting. You know what I mean? So you're always in the mood. It is when you get into this thing that you're not in the mood, usually what it is, it's the mind taking over and saying, oh, I want to be comfortable, I want to just not be all this energetic and full of life, and because it's already convincing you that that's a better outcome, that's a better experience. So recognizing that in itself, just like recognizing the external world of what people think of you, is just the mind paradigm. It's the thing we've all been trying to free ourselves from. So when you recognize it, other people not allowing you to be your best self, it's not even nothing to do with you. It's just their projections of their mind. And when you don't allow yourself to be your best self and live your best life, is because it's your mind trying to limit you. It's your mind trying to restrict you, just like those other people have restricted themselves and limited themselves. So this is how you recognize all these limitations and all these barriers for you to not really be free and not really be in an always full of life state, and always present, and always just loving, and always just accepting, and always just non-judgmental. Because there is that aspect of this duality of this world that we like to think as, the ego, or the material, you can call it the ego, I guess, the mental personal self that likes to take over and hijack our experience. But I'm here to tell you that it's all just fake. It's an illusion. You don't have to give it attention. You don't have to even identify with it. You don't have to do any of that. You can just truly set yourself, sink into your heart, sink into your soul, sink into your spirit. As cheesy and as corny as it might sound, that is where you are gonna thrive. That's where you're gonna live your best life. That's where you're gonna be your most true, authentic self. And that's where you're gonna really, really enjoy life to the fullest and truly not just enjoy life to the fullest, but experience life to the fullest, which is the important part. You want to experience life to the fullest. You don't want to miss out on life. You don't want to miss out on these moments. You don't want to take things for granted. You don't want to be on your deathbed when it's time for your physical vessel to leave, and you could have just like really been free this whole time, and really just like when you really realize that none of that mattered, like you don't need to wait for that moment. You can just accept everything as it is, truly allow yourself to live, love, laugh, all the like cheesy, corny stuff that, maybe it's cheesy and corny because it's true. So, you know, just, allow yourself. I'm here to support you like always. I'm here to encourage you and dance with you and sing with you and do it all with you, play music with you. Like, let's jump this party. Let's get this life happening. Because you know what? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Your ability to be yourself and connect with others on that playing field. Everything else, you can forget about it. The past, all those problems, the future, there is no problems in the future. Just this moment right here, right now, your authentic self, and this, smile, this, just feeling of bliss. And it's not even anything to do with bliss, but, or feeling, I'm sorry, but just you being able to experience this moment and this life as it is. Blessings so much. I love y'all. Peace always be with you.